Hello everyone, Superstar Amy Rose Watty here, and today I'm going to be doing a reading video of Cujo. Cujo knew he was too old to chase rabbits. He wasn't old, no, not even for a dog. But at 5, he was well past his puppyhood when he wasn't even a butterfly had been enough to set off and outdoors chase through the woods and meadows behind the house and barn. He was 5, and if he had been a human, he would have been entering the youngest stage of middle age. But it was the 16th of June, a beautiful early morning. The dew still on the grass. The heat Aunt Evie had predicted to George Moore had indeed arrived. It was the warmest early June in years, and by 2 that afternoon, Cujo would be lying in the dusty dooryard or in the barn, if the man would let him in, which he sometimes did when he was drinking, which was most of the time. These days panting under the hot sun, but that was later. And the rabbit, which was large, round and plump, didn't have the slightest idea Cujo was there. Down near the end of the north field, a mile from the house, the wind was blowing the wrong way for Bar Rabbit. Cujo walked towards the rabbit, out for sport. Rather than meat, the rabbit munched happily away at new clover that would be baked and brown under the windless sun. A month later, if he had only covered half the original distance between himself and the rabbit, when the rabbit saw him and bolted, Cujo would have let it go, but he had actually got to within 15 yards of it when the rabbit's head and ears came up. For a moment, the rabbit did not move at all. It was a frozen rabbit sculpture with black wall eyes bulging cosmically. Then it was off. Barking ferociously, Cujo gave chase. The rabbit was very small, and Cujo was very big. But the possibilities of the thing, but extra ignition of energy in Cujo's legs. He actually got close enough to paw at the rabbit. The rabbit zigzagged. Cujo came around more harder. Persistently, his claws sticking like little dirt. Losing some ground, at first, making it up quickly. Birds took wings at his heavy jumping box. If it is possible for a dog to grin, Cujo was grinning. Then the rabbit zigzagged, then made straight across. The knife failed. Cujo pleaded after it. After suspecting this was the race, he wasn't going to win. But he tried hard, and he was gaining on the rabbit. Again, when it dropped into a small hole in the side of the an easy hill. The hole was overgrown by long grasses, and Cujo didn't hesitate. He locked his big toy body into the kind of fur he protected and let his forward motion carry him in, where he went to stuck like a cork in a bottle. Joe Kimber had owned Seven Oaks farm out at the end of town. Road number 3 for 17 years, but he had no idea this hole was here. He surely would have discovered it if farming was his business, but it wasn't. There was no livestock in the big red barn. It was his garage, and auto body shop. His son, Bert, bought the fields and woods behind the home place frequently, but he had never noticed the hole either, although on several occasions he had nearly put his foot in it, which might have earned him a broke ankle. On cloudy days, the hole could pass for a shadow. On cloudy days, overgrown with grass, as it was, it disappeared along altogether. John Olson, Sam, the farmer, previous owner, had known about the hole but had never thought to mention it to Joe Campbell. When Joe bought the place in 1963, he might have mentioned it as a caution when Joe, his wife, Charity, had their son in 1970, but by then the cancer had carried old John off. It was just as well Bert had never found it. Bert has never found it. There's nothing in the world quite so interesting to a boy as a hole in the ground, and this one opened on a small neutral limestone cave in the ground, and this one opened it was about 20 feet deep at its deepest, and it would have been quite possible for a small, scrawny boy to eel his way in, slide to the bottom, and then find it possible to get out. It had happened to other small animals in the past. The cave's limestone surface made a good slide, but a bad climb, and its bottom was littered with bones. A woodchuck, a skunk, a couple of chipmunks, a couple of squirrels, and a house cat. The house cat's name had been Mr. Clean. The cappers had lost him 2 years before and assumed he had been hit by a car or had just run off. But here he was, along with the bones of the good-sized field mouse he had chased inside. Cujo's rabbit had rolled and slid all the way to the bottom. Read the rest of this Either I'll be doing a music video on Thursday. This is Superstar Rose YT. Sign off. Like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye, darlings.